Quick reply to Miscellaneous and her roommate Squee with regards to this dome example, right? And yeah, Gary, this first part of this movie is going out to you too. Um, yeah, so guys, the point of the parable of Norton's dome here isn't that we have this little dome in our heads and that's what's giving us free will, or that somehow Newtonian physics still holds in the universe or anything like this, right? I mean, that's the real point of the parable of this dome is that for 300 years, okay, the smartest people looked at Newton's equations and thought they were deterministic, right? And they were wrong, okay? So that's the point. That's the real parable of Norton's dome example. Okay, you can be convinced in your mind. You can be so convinced that a system is deterministic, right? We could be convinced for hundreds of years that a system is deterministic, and we can still be wrong about it. And it's not that the system's changed, it's just that our understanding of that system has changed, right? So that's the real point. Okay, so and why was this so overlooked for 300 years? Why didn't we ever know about it for 300 years? Well, probably because we weren't looking for it. We didn't expect to find non-determinism, therefore we didn't find non-determinism, right? So, and you're kind of an interesting case here, Miscellaneous, right? So last week, I spent about 80 hours going through the most hairiest math I've ever gone through in my life, right? Notebooks full of equations, waste baskets full of crumpled up paper, computer simulations out the wazoo, right? To try to find a plausible non-deterministic neuron, right? And at the end of this, right, I post two videos, and then you ask me, you're really using too simplistic examples here with this pie cutting stuff. Why don't you be more realistic? And now you're asking me for some sort of mechanism. How could this free will thing actually work, right? Miscellaneous, we just don't know enough about the brain to say. We obviously it's going to be some sort of very high level process interacting from 10 to the 11 neurons firing in some sort of groovy pattern, right? But here's the thing, right? Okay, just like we didn't find the non-determinism in Newton's laws until we actually went looking for them, right? Okay, unless we acknowledge the phenomenon of free will, unless we go deliberately looking for it, okay, we're probably not going to find it, right? So step one in this whole process is, at least allowing the possibility, okay, at least, acknowledging, we may be wrong about being deterministic systems. We may not really have all the answers down about these 10 to the 11 neurons that are firing in our brains, right? Once we make that step, okay, is if we're not like locked into this paradigm of determinism that's there, then we can take it to the next step, okay? So fuller replies to some of your other points and to Gary's points are coming, but I really have to go make a living now, so I'll catch you later.